Well, goddamn. Didn't expect it to die off with, the side of your weapons. Oh, that was easy. Alright. Boss battle. Like, almost everything in this game can be utilized for fighting. And I love that about this game. Get out of here. Nope. This time we're gonna go over here. And usually for water, unless it's like a water-based enemy, nothing is gonna come back out of there. I wish one of the zombies would show up so I could show you all, but... You just want to hit enemies with the side of your sword, and you can knock them back, even without an upgrade. Is he gonna show up? Oh, okay, well I killed him, but I was gonna show you all how that works, but that's okay. Anyways. I haven't tested the theory yet. I'm also pretty sure certain things are affected by certain swings. Not entirely sure if that's how this works, though. Haven't tested it out. Also, shooting at their feet makes them jump really high, which is mildly annoying, but when you have to use it, it works pretty good. I think it's also worth noting that I have most of the upgrades. When it comes to this game, and I'm more of a fan of the low risk, high reward stuff. Probably because it makes gameplay easier, but it just makes it more fun, less stressful to play. Let's use this. I don't know if that does anything good, but I don't really use that later on in the game. It's good to find something that can cause extra damage to enemies, because once you're close to the boss, like the final boss or something, you're gonna want something that can give you an extra boost when it comes to the flying skulls. The white ones specifically, those ones are a pain in the butt. Surprisingly, no zombies in this room. Usually there is. Okay, and there's also another tip here. I think it's obvious which ones are fake chests, but if you really pay attention... Yep, darker chests become mimics. I've yet to see if they've implemented one with like the golden chests like that, but as far as I know, they haven't. Whew. See, this one's lighter. It's not just because of the light on the wall, but it's just easier to tell. I also have the shading pack on. And I'm playing on a Quest 3. So my performance is kind of okay. My left controller has some drift, so if you see my thing like jittering to this side, that's why. Well, why you gotta go and do that, man? Come on. No. I'm sure that would be good in like a gambling run or something, which I've yet to finish. But not interested. Can I buy that actually? I can't. Ugh. Also, when you're in this dude's store, don't break anything. I mean, you can fight him to get free items, but it's not worth it in my opinion. But if you break something, it'll make the merchants stop higher in price. I don't know if anybody has ever played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but it's like when you try and steal something from Kecleon, he will go after you without paying if you try and steal stuff from him. I'm pretty sure there's a way you can kill at least one of them when it comes to the Kecleon fight, but it's a pain in the butt to try and maneuver because I think another one spawns in and follows you through the rest of the dungeon. I guess it would work if you have really good stats, though. I'm gonna have to do a playthrough of that if I can find any kind of recorder. You're not that difficult. God, okay, I've got a lot of food. What is that? What kind of cost? What kind of cost? I'm not entirely sure what that did. I'm gonna change back just in case. Bruh! Hmm. I wonder if I can fight with food in my hand. Oh, I can! This is hilarious. They should give us more inventory space. I know it's kind of like a quick-paced game, so you shouldn't have to use more inventory space. And I'm stuck? Are you serious? Oh, well, what do you know? That works. Cool. Not sure what I did, but it worked, so I'm not complaining. Oh, these things are the worst. What? Why are you burnt? Why are you crispy? Nah. Oh, I didn't even start. Oh, crap. It was probably using all my coins and whatnot to do that. I didn't even think about that. Blue ones are harmless, about as harmless as a normal enemy. The purple ones explode. The red ones, I think those are the only things that you can't parry when it comes to, like, enemy types. Ah! Woo! Again, you have to test that theory. Kind of sound like a normal adventurer. Like, in the game's lore. I wonder if there's a page on it. I haven't really been paying attention to the lore pages. I can stand right here. I could kill that guy. Without hesitation. Cool. Ooh. Okay, here's a good one. That doesn't help. What was that? What is Steady whispering in my ear? I never even thought about that. Boop. You can also parry the explosion ones, but at a cost, pretty much. Sound like I'm riding on a horse. Check the fit. How's that purple? For any of you saying that's not purple, I can show you. It's purple. This is blue and teal. Or cyan? No, the candles are cyan. Somebody should recreate this in Minecraft. Whoa! Hey, buddy. No harsh feelings. Ooh, there's a red one. Did he just kill him? Or is that me? Looks so ominous. Cool. Wonder how far I can get without dying. Ah, hey! Friendly fire, man. We're both acolytes? Is that what they call them in this game? I just lost a half heart. I wonder if I can kill him. Sorry for the shaking hands. I had a lot of caffeine today. Bruh. Oh, surprisingly, you can dodge some of this stuff by, like, crouching down if you really wanted to. I choose not to. I like to stand up when I play this game. Thundering gong! Nobody tells you how weird it is to talk to yourself while playing a VR game. Because there's an imaginary audience trying to watch you. I think it'd be cool if I was more interactive with this, but you're not shooting high enough. I'd love to be more interactive. It's like a Sans fight. I guess if you could jump high enough, you technically could. Oh my god. playing this on a VR headset, but like with a trampoline so you can jump high enough. That would be so interactive. Don't do that. That's a horrible idea. Now it's starting to feel... I remember the other day when I beat this game for like the second time by myself. This room was filled with like 2 crystals and an exploding book or something, or like one of those guys. And it looked so much like the Sans boss fight, which I would not be able to do unless it was in VR. I am better with full body stuff. Anything else, like on a computer or whatever, I suck at. I'm horrible with. Eh. How did you not die? Bruh. What's this? Cool. That sounds really abusive. I won't lie. It gets weirdly creepy when you're not playing with a friend. Hey, Mikasa Sukasa! What's up? I wish they gave a feature to sell stuff, because I have been bringing stuff along with me for a very long time. What is this? Cool, cool. Okay, okay. Sorry. What is that? No, thank you. Alright, bye, man. Something. Wow, 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 wow. You also sometimes want to check your map, even if you know where you're going. Rude. Because sometimes it'll show you, if you have the upgrade, where a secret room will be in the wall. Excuse me, that was so rude. God. Jeez. I wasn't even thinking. But yes, that's exactly why I don't check the map, because it distracts me. Unless I need to know exactly where I'm going, to which I say use the map, it's a good idea. This is a creepy room. It's giving that one scene from The Incredibles where Mr. Incredible is running across and he's getting shot by like those black orbs of gumballs or some crap by Syndrome's machines. And then Mirage comes over and tries to help him out or something, whatever. Something like that. It's giving that. If you can't tell, I'm a huge fan of The Incredibles. I kind of wanted to play Disney Infinity for a while, but I've never had the system for it. I think that'd be fun. Bruh, come on, perfect lineup? That's crap, man. That is dirty. Ah. You're a dirty monster. That's what you are. You fight dirty. It's horrible. I think it only spawns like 2 of these to give the player an advantage, which is dumb. I mean, it's not really dumb, I appreciate it, but like... especially when you're doing like your second run through, I feel like it should be a little harder, and sometimes it is. But most of the time it's basically the same thing, you just, for some reason, don't get as many food upgrades. Like your chances are lowered. No. Like I said, low risk, high reward. Not doing that. I'd also like to know why you can give this thing coins. Oh, here we are. The luminous depths. Okay, how did I aim for something that wasn't even there? Bruh. There, Jesus. Oh, I guess it was there. That's ominous. There's also a lot of mimics in this area, from what I've seen. I played through yesterday, it was kind of... Actually, yesterday was kind of amazing. I don't have the keys, so I can't go through that door yet. Or at all. Come on. Also, these slimes are annoying, but it beats having to deal with the ones that are like in the normal mines. Because this is all they do, I think. As opposed to the normal ones where they like slam down and they constantly have a quake of spikes below them. Hey! I'd also rather deal with this than I would the other thing. Which is weird because this is technically the harder area of the two. But in my opinion, it's not. I guess it's roughly the same thing. Someone's gonna say I did a downgrade. I don't care. I think I would get more out of the Assassin's Mark than I would the Torch of Infinity or whatever the hell it's called. Although that wouldn't be a bad idea to add as like an item or something. Maybe it's got an effect that... You all underestimate my ability to bring food with me. Is all I'm saying. Holy crap! I will say... Huh, okay. I will say, when you bring food along with you with both hands, it takes away your ability to hold your sword. Oh. Also, this gives a sneak peek on what the next boss is gonna be. It's so obvious they're supposed to be crystal slimes of some kind, but it has more of an ice vibe to me. I feel like if they were different colors of crystals, maybe then it would be believable. But at the same time, it's kind of driving into the arcane wonders of the world created here. So... These are also a little slower here than they are in the other mine. Maybe it isn't the harder area of the two. I thought it would be. I didn't really miss anything. Yeah, I'm convinced I've got like Ultra Instinct or whatever Dragon Ball fans call it. This is a weird room. And that's a mimic. No, it's not. Okay. Color me pink and call me an idiot. That was embarrassing. Oh, these guys. I'll take my chances with the guy with the magic. Also, you can pretty much just push any enemy. Okay, now that he's looking up, I can see him. I can play the projectile game too, dude. I think it's rude that you used my food. God. I wish I was on the other round. I had... Hey, you wanna fly? Hey, bye! Oh. I think they should add a new level where it's just this. And then you have to wander around in the darkness. Not in a cave or anything. Just make it painfully obvious that you're alone on these expeditions. And it only shows up when you're alone. It's like a secret room to this. That would be a good idea. What in the world? And I do believe all monsters have like their own weakness or something. I don't remember what these guys' weaknesses were. Okay, I'll take my chances over here for a second. I'd also like to know what the hell those are supposed to be. Like, it's like floating crystals, but make it worse. Better. Mother. Oh, we're not playing this game. I'm just gonna go in here. It's probably easier if I continue on anyways. Alright, and when you get into the crystal prism fight, you're just gonna keep moving. Because it's gonna follow you. Also, make sure you get crouch down or something sometimes. Because touching these things will kill you. Also, you better start running once this happens, because they're gonna follow you, and it's gonna be loud! Always make sure you give yourself an opening, though. Usually I go in the middle for that, though. Bring it. And it basically just shoots 2 rounds of enemies at you after you do this twice. I love how weirdly interactive this game is. Hey! Oh, also the cool thing about these is they still follow you after they're dead. What is that? Ooh, that's gonna be helpful. My heart's racing. I think if you use the alternative pathways to get to this place, it's a lot less painful than going the main way. Like, instead of the infectious dungeon or whatever, you're using, like, the, what do you call it? The sewers or, you know, like, the alternative ones. So I'd say if you can, unlock those first. Alright, here comes the fun part. I shouldn't have used my upgrade. Oh, there's not as many this time. You're usually a lot faster. I think I have an upgrade that does more damage to them or slows them down or something. Where'd the other one go? You don't want to risk any of these guys being left behind, even if it's painful to like stand around and look for them, because they will stand there and they will stay there until the next time you end up going down in this little cavern. I think I'm only gonna do one run this time. I usually try and shoot for a double. He's being a butt licker today. Yeah, that's not good. Oh. Okay.